Today's the 20th of April, it's 2023, today's Thursday, and we're in Pastilla going into Pastilla. It's a part of Mallorca we don't come to very often, and so it'll be interesting to see what it's like. Last time we came, it was actually getting quite busy, so let's get on and have a look. And one of the first things we notice, menu del dia for €11. Always looks good, that price. So we're parked just a little bit out and we're going to have a walk in. And well, we were surprised to find a parking space on the main road, or I was surprised. It's just, well, it's just after 12:30 now. So things are just opening up and getting all ready for lunch. The bars. Notice anytime they put anything up like that, graffiti. And pleased to see in the news this week that some people are now getting prosecuted with big fines of several thousand euros, repayment of costs to the people to have things cleaned up, and even the possibility of prison sentences. So hopefully more people will get caught and put off others. I've always thought it was a teenager thing, but the people who are being prosecuted are all very much adults. They're in the late 20s or early 30s, so they should really know better. They've got no excuse of being a silly teenager. These are mature people who should know much better. One where the prison sentence is being called for is actually someone who climbed over a fence and got into the railway station in Soyer, which is a site of historical interest, and got caught on video. So the video camera caught them, and well, I don't know, we'll wait to see what the sentences really are. So the sentences have to be accepted by the offender. If they're not offended, then something happens in the court and they get well, some sort of a sentence passed. I suppose it's an appeal process. So I think the last time we came, it must have been a Friday, and they got a market. How lucky is that? Friday. Oh no, it's Thursday, that's right. Well spotted there. So we do have, and it's not a big market, but it's a nice little market. We've got plenty of fruit and veg on offer. A range of cheeses and sausages, and the obligatory clothes stalls. So I wasn't really expecting that today, but there you go, this is in Pastilla, a little market there. And that sort of leads us off a little bit from that main street. That means we can come into a back street, which is more of a pedestrianised area. Typical. There's a church here as well. Looks closed. Architecturally, it doesn't look so interesting, but would be nice to know what it was like inside. This is the Plaza of Pius the Ninth. Some benches here, could have a sit down. And the hotel right in front is called the Hotel Baleares. And Anita's coming back empty-handed. No flowers today?
No cut flowers.
No cut flowers. Ah, well. English breakfast, €7.60. Heading down towards the sea now. There's a car coming up. Come out by Burger King. Down this way there's a zebra crossing. You see there are two different sorts of buses. These are the blue and white buses mostly. And these are EMT, these are Palma buses. And if you're travelling by one of them in Palma, you only tap once. It's unlike the yellow and red ones where you have to tap twice on and off. Just around the corner here. A friend of ours, Bernard, used to have a bar in Pastilla, which is just that way. It's a bit breezy today. It seems a bit breezy just lately.
Escobar on that t-shirt.
Sorry?
Pablo Escobar on that t-shirt. Never did read that book.
Definitely breezy today. It's the tourist sightseeing little train. Just go have a look at the beach, shall we? really does look nice. Very windy, so perfect for the windsurfers who are out. Kite surfers. A few waves though, nothing very big. And the beach is looking spotlessly clean. And this is the beginning of the Playa de Palma, which is the longest beach I would think on the south part of the island, and runs all the way to El Arenal, which is right over there. So if you fancy a walk, a long walk, you could do one here. It's all very, very flat, so you don't need to worry about the hills, and plenty to see on your way, plenty of cafes, plenty of bars, lots of shops, so it really is quite a popular part of the island to come to. You might find different groups of nationalities in different parts of the Playa de Palma though. I must say I think of it as the more, certainly as you get towards Arenal, more the German side. Quite a lot of Dutch along here, and of course you do get the English. The big hotel across the road is called THBL Sid. There are people in the sea. Yeah, it is very choppy out there. Don't think I'd like to be on a boat out there. There's a bit of rock and roll in there. I suppose if you've got a windsurfer, it's perfect for you. Somebody out there has got looks like a pair of wings. She's hoping to take off. Maybe you will. Traditional sort of windsurfers. I'm sure they are traditional. They do look like wings that they've got, don't they? They're quite different. Lots of different water sports coming. I can see someone over here who's got something that looks like a skateboard with a pair of handlebars, so a bit like a scooter I suppose, but it's in the water. That might be one of these electric ones. I've seen these electric scooters. Here's more typical sort of kayaks. And these are those wing things. These are what we're actually seeing out at sea. I think you have to be very strong to hold on to those. Volleyball pitch they're setting up there. We just come back from England a week or so ago, and one of the places we...
today.
It's the week today? Wow. It's like a different lifetime. Anyway, one of the places we often go to, but didn't actually go to this time, was Weymouth. And one of the sights we often see in Weymouth is the brilliant sand carvings, sand castles, sand everything.
Money charge.
And here's one that's been produced here. It's really quite impressive. Well done, that man.
Bonito.
Muy bueno, bueno trabajo. I can see a thermometer in the distance. It says 22.5 degrees Celsius.
It's a nice place.
There's quite a strong wind, so it feels okay. I think if you're out of the wind, it can really feel quite warm. And interestingly, the parasols are out. There's no beds, so they're not actually quite geared up yet. Not properly geared up. So, do we have a lifeguard? Don't think so. So in Palma Nova, we've already seen the lifeguards are out. But it doesn't look as though they're out here in Pastilla. Lifeguards would usually be putting up flags to say whether it's safe or not. There's no beds, so I'm guessing there's no lifeguards and there's no flags. It's strange because the bars are open and it's looking like summer. We've got surfboards now. They're probably for decoration. So the map showing us the Playa de Palma. We're at 15, so we're at right at the very beginning, and there's a long way down. That's only to number 10. Still a long way to go beyond there. And what all the flags mean, but there's a flagpole, but no flag. We're actually very close to the airport, so I can hear in the background the aeroplanes taking off, and that will be happening now more and more frequently as we head into the summer, and at its peak in the July-August period, every 2 minutes you see a plane going up, maybe even less, maybe every 90 seconds. Becomes very busy. There is talk in the paper of disruption as well to flights this summer because of various groups who are going to go on strike or disrupt the services, which is always worrying for holidaymakers. When we came back, we had a slight delay, and that was due to the French air traffic controllers and the actions that they've been taken. Don't think that's been resolved yet, so that could well continue.
The different colours of the sea, isn't it?
Yeah, very different colours, aren't they?
Not quite short weather yet, is it, darling?
It's It's close, it's close. I think if the wind wasn't so strong it would be. It just seems a bit windy. Playa de Palma, if you're not up for walking, maybe what about cycling? They're the Dutch type bicycles, very high, very tall bicycles, typical of the ones you see in Holland. How's your parasol?
Good. Scared of blown away. We'll have to stop and have a drink somewhere soon, darling.
What a very good idea. I will go with that one.
Pero como ha sido, bueno, estuve yo el otro día.
Ja, aber das dauert. Da hinten um die Ecke und dann wird es ein bisschen rustikaler. 5 Mark.
Fancy a fancy car to hire? How about one of them? Says good price. I'm sure the prices are good.
You go here because we just sit inside as well.
Yeah.
Two steps here.
We can have a drink across the road.
We'll sit in here.
Well, we've stopped off for a drink. Anita's gone for the coffee today. Well, I suppose it might be a little bit early, but I couldn't resist, so I've got a little beer. No, it's shandy actually, so cheers to it. Cheers. And while we have our drink, we've got this splendid view in front of us, just looking over the sea. It really is nice. Take a look. So what more could you actually want? A nice cool drink and such a beautiful view, watching the world go by. Been sitting here for quite a while here.
Er meinte auch, wir müssen nur auf Malle. Deiner Tante. Die Scheiße kam dann nur.
way. How much?
The black
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we just had a nice drink at the bar across the way. There's a group of ladies there having a really good time, and my pint of shandy and my and Anita's coffee, €7, which I think is probably quite reasonable considering where we are, and with this fantastic view. Lots of things on the sea now. The more traditional sort of wave surfboards, the ones which look like kites, which look like about to take off, and we have seen some parasenders. I think there's one in the distance over there, and then you've got the sailing yachts in the distance too. And if you've been listening to my news and my video in Palma, I was talking about the Jeff Bezos sailing yacht, which is the largest in the world, which you'd expect from Amazon. One of the richest men in the world, that's Jeff Bezos. Well, I've read today that he's brought another boat over here as well. So he's got two, and this is going to be a support ship. It's not a sailing ship though, it's a motor vessel. And this one is a support ship, so it's got all his toys on board, including a helicopter. And I guess the two will be sailing together. So I don't know, will we see Jeff Bezos in Mallorca with the rest of the rich and famous?
Where does he actually live?
Good question. Well, he's American, so I guess his base is in America, but he's all over the place. I think he's recently got a new wife or partner. Ditched the old one. That must have cost him a few dollars. Here comes the train again.
Look at that.
I'll watch the train first. There she goes.
Nobody waved to me.
Nobody waved to you?
I waved to you.
No. One thing we do notice is there's very few children. It's not school holiday time for any country, I suppose. So it's mostly adults who are on holiday here at the moment. There's people swimming in the sea. My goodness, it makes me feel cold just looking at them. If my voice sounds a bit funny, I'm a little bit stuffed up, blocked up.
Horse.
Not hoarse, just stuffed up. I can't breathe through my nose. To nip into a pharmacy, see if I can get a spray. I do have one at home, which I bought from Boots a long time ago. It's still brilliant. I forgot to use it this morning. There's more of this disgusting graffiti. I think part of the problem is that the councils don't seem to get rid of it quickly enough. If they had someone cleaning it up as soon as they put it there, they might lose a little bit of heart in actually producing it. Now that's just horrible. But there's some graffiti we see on the road in Costa de Baleares. They've just put this new fence up. It's a big green fence. And as soon as it went up, it got covered in graffiti. And it's still covered in graffiti. And it looks as though there's even more appearing day by day. and it's large, and it's obviously costing somebody a lot of money to produce. A lot of spray paint going on there, and spray paint cans are not cheap, so somebody's spending a lot of money and a lot of time doing it. If they could go the next day and obliterate it somehow, go over with a spray gun, with a compressor, can of paint, that's not going to cost a lot of money, surely. And just obliterate it, so that the people have wasted the time and wasted the money. Surely they get fed up of doing it. I don't know what's wrong with my logic on that.
Hi, sir. What time do you have?
Time? It's 5 minutes to 2 o'clock.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
There's a pharmacy over
Seems to be a pharmacy. Is that a proper pharmacy? Is it a pharmacy? Got a green side, I'm guessing it is. Let's see if I can get the spray.
this little step here.
Pardon? 23.5 degrees. Well, I've got my nasal spray, and
You breathe.
well, I can feel it clearing a bit. I'm not sure it's as good as the Boots one, but the Boots one's pretty instant. But I don't have the benefit of having Boots here, so this one's actually got a bit of a sweeter taste. The Boots one's a bit harsher. Definitely breathe a little bit more freely.
Tunes help you breathe more easily.
It's a good little jingle, darling.
Tunes, didn't you?
Tunes make you breathe more easily. Quite busy out there on the sea now. Our man with his sandcastle. I wonder if he does a new one every day. He needs to do Belvedere Castle, doesn't he? That's what he needs to do. Looks like he's having to do a bit of repair work. I guess as the sun gets on there, it soon dries it out. Has to do a bit of remedial work. See the big kites there, these are the kite surfers.
Feel a bit better breathing.
Yeah, breathing's definitely perfectly better. Another aeroplane takes to the skies. It is my intention one day to go and watch the aeroplanes taking off from a good vantage point and do a bit of a video just of aeroplanes taking off. I can remember years ago, as not quite a teenager, but around about that time, I used to go to Manchester Airport just to watch aeroplanes taking off. It's quite exciting. That quite takes quite a lot of strength. Zipping along.
Busy, isn't it? To go to this tobacco and get a few stamps.
Are you? That's strange actually, you have to go to a tobacco to get stamps. That's what a tobacco looks like. That's where you buy your stamps from. I can just stand here and enjoy the view. It sounds as though I'm giving you duff information here that at least it's just been in and they don't have stamps. I suppose stamps are a dying art, and at least it says the local tobacco that she usually goes to doesn't have them either. Oh, you wonder how people are going to send their postcards then?
Yeah. Maybe they don't anymore.
Send them an email.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've just about come to the end here now, so we'll say goodbye from Pastilla. So I hope you've enjoyed our little video here in Pastilla.
In
It's a bit
windy
breezy-
Pastilla.
Windy Pastilla, but I think it generally is a little bit more windy here. It's where they do get the surfers out and the kite surfers out. But anyway, we've enjoyed our little walk, we've certainly enjoyed our drink, and thanks very much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you in our next video. So bye for now.
Bye.
Bye bye.